This episode of Video Game Review is brought to you by GameFly. For over 8,000 titles to choose from, no late fees, never play a bad game again, or buy one for that matter, when you sign up with GameFly.com. Link down in the description. Welcome everyone to this week's video game review. I am your host as always, the Adventurous Joe. And I'll tell you right now, and also, this episode of Video Game Review is brought to you by Gamefly.com. Over 8,000 titles now to choose from. No late fees, never play a bad game again, or buy one for that matter, when you sign up with Gamefly.com. Follow the link down in our description to check them out and sign up and get your own good games and bad games to play without any late fees. Yeah, okay. Either way, this week's video game review is part of the Back to the Future week, baby. That's right. This is Back to the Future week. We have gone back in time with Marty McFly and Doc Brown to bring you some epic, awesome goodies. First off, in our video game review, we're reviewing Back to the Future, the video game. Unbelievable. I am not a fan of TellTale Games whatsoever, okay? I do not like their stuff whatsoever. The Wolf Among Us was one of the worst games ever. The Walking Dead one was the worst game, one of the worst games they've ever made, and so on and so forth. But this one took the cake. Sorry about that. I loved this game. Actually loved this game. First time ever I'm saying that about a TellTale game, people. I loved Back to the Future, the game. I love the story premises that it takes place somewhere between Back to the Future Part 1 and 2. Okay? And I like how the fact that it goes from Marty trying to stop the sale of Doc's place being sold off underneath him and shit, finding out what happened to him, and finding out that he's going to be killed in the late 1950s. 1950s or 60s? I think it was the 50s. And either way, the story premises is basically the same. Go back in time, stop this from happening, and so on and so forth, and rescue the Doc. But before we show you some gameplay footage from the game, let me tell you a little more about it. It's got some of the greatest voice acting going on in it. It's the best recognition to the original Back to the Future cast and stuff. The voices are a little scratchy for Marty and stuff like the voice for Marty is a little scratchy and stuff. But according to what TellTale Games is, they tried to match it as best they could to Michael J. Fox's own voice. Whoa. Unreal. And the story premise is kind of goofy to it, but especially how you gotta stop Doc from being killed and why he was arrested and all this other stuff. You find out that Doc was a freaking law clerk before he was even a mad scientist like he was. It was like, oh my god, it was just craziness. And much more happened to this story. It was pretty intense. It was pretty good to play. And it had some funny moments to it as well. Either way, check out that gameplay footage now, and I'll tell you a little more about the game. Welcome to Back to the Future, the game. I love it! Okay, enough of that. Either way, people, Back to the Future, the game is by TellTale Games. Now, as I said before, I am not a fan of their work and stuff like that. I don't like some of the games they've produced, and I gotta say right now, I can't be livid on this one. I actually liked this one. And like I said, the story premises is Doc has disappeared from our time, okay? Nobody knows what's happened to him. He's been missing for weeks, close to a month. And now his place is going up for sale. Okay? Marty's dad is handling the stuff for the bank and everything. Biff is still the same jerk he's always been. But he works, just like before, he answers to Marty's dad. since Marty changed everything in the past, you know, to help his dad out and win his mom over and all that other stuff in Back to the Future. Now, in Back to the Future, the game, it takes place somewhere in between the first one and the second movie. Okay? Doc didn't come back from the future yet, the year 2015, and frickin' grabbed up Marty and his girlfriend Jennifer, and got to do something about your kids and all this stuff. No, Doc has disappeared from our time, and everyone wants to know what's going on. Marty finds out what happened to him and where he's at. He's got to take the DeLorean once again and whoosh! Back in time, baby, to save Doc Brown's life. Unbelievable. The storyline was pretty good in this. The gameplay, it was okay. I mean, it was actually okay. I liked the whole walking around thing, running around, doing different stuff. Compared to other TellTale games where, you know, you just basically followed it like a storyline and, you know, choose your questions carefully and all this other crap. Okay. This one was actually good, okay? The story itself was good. The questions in it that you had to ask certain people was good and stuff. Some of the activities you had to do in it were pretty good. I mean, the story itself, the game itself, was good, okay? Now, like I said, TellTale Games does not produce some of the greatest games out there. However, it was still great to play, okay? I love how you can use the DeLorean to go back in time, do different things. I love how the story is playing out, how you find out about your great-grandfather or your grandfather. You find out about Doc before he was, you know, the mad scientist and everything. And you meet some other colorful characters along the way, as well as Tannen's own frickin' guy, you know, ancestor, whatever you want to call it, like great-grandfather or whatever. Either way, Tannen's got his part in it to play, and all the characters are pretty much, you know, boom, 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 boom. It was actually pretty good.
Alright, I'm coming, Doc.
Either way, my final judgment upon this game is going to be good. It's not going to be a bad thing. It's going to be good. So, let's move on to the final judgment. Okay, final judgment for Back to the Future, the game by TellTale Games, is going to get an 8 out of 10. It was actually good. Now, like I said before, I am not a fan of TellTale. I do not like their games. I didn't like The Wolf Among Us. I didn't like... Then again, I played it on Xbox 360, so what'd you expect? And I didn't like the Walking Dead stuff that they did. It's just... Their games are not the greatest in the world, okay? But this one took the cake. It gets the 8 out of 10. A high recommendation to try it out for yourselves. If you have not played it yet, it's available for Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, and the PC. Try it out, people. Enjoy it. It was fun to play. The premises was great. And the storyline in it was better. I mean, better than anything I've ever seen done by TellTale Games. Or, you know, for storyline-based things and stuff. Back to the Future, the game gets an 8 out of 10, 2 thumbs up, high recommendations, check it out for yourselves, and I'll give it the badass seal of approval. Some of the stuff you have to do in it was pretty badass, especially the car chase between Marty and Tannen's, you know, grandfather, great-grandfather, who was the mobster, okay? It was pretty good. He's trying to kill Doc Brown. Marty's in the middle of a car chase with him and stuff. Gets on the back of the police truck thing and is trying to save Doc, and at the same time take down Biff's grandfather or whoever this guy is. The Tannen guy, whatever. He's a Tannen. Either way you talk about it, he's a Tannen. And they're always bullies, losers, or whatever you want to call them exactly. Either way, my final judgment stands at an 8 out of 10 for Back to the Future, the game. High recommendations, you check it out for yourself. And if you've already played it, Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Did you like it? Did you think it was okay? Did you think TellTale could have done a better job with it? Or do you agree with me that TellTale Games needs to do better on all their games they produce? So make it more like this. Let's discuss it, people, down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, as Lord knows we need the subscribers. If we want to keep this stuff really going, we need the subscribers. And, comments, people. Leave your comments. But, like I said before, vulgar comments, bad comments towards me will be banned, and you will get the axe as well. That's right. Ban hammer, people. Not playing around. Either way, my final judgment stands once again at an 8 out of 10 for Back to the Future the game, and that's it for this week's video game review. I have been your host, as always, the Adventurous Joe. What will my next video game review be? Who knows? You'll have to wait and see. And pretty soon, I will be doing Xbox One and PS4 video game reviews. Woohoo! Pretty good stuff coming, people. Gotta love it. Either way, don't forget to also check out my Patreon link down in the description for that. If you want to donate to help support my content. You want to make my content even better, you know, like get me a green screen or something that's going to do more for my content, follow the link down in the description to my Patreon campaign and donate. Check it. And if we've got a goal on there. If we reach over $1,000, okay, on the Patreon campaign, we're going to do something great for our Patreons that, you know, our donators or whatever that help support this channel, help support our continued content to make everything much, much better for all of you. You want to do it? Link is down in the description. Nobody's going to twist your arm if you don't want to do it. Some of you out there are big haters. That's your prerogative. You want to hate on me? Go for it. It's your prerogative. You want to hate on my channel? Like I said, your opinion, but you don't have to post it and say how I'm a retard or any fucking other shit. Won't be tolerated no more. Sorry, but I got family members and stuff that read those comments. I've also got people that watch this channel and they don't need to see that vulgar crap from you people. You want to keep your hater shit to yourself? So be it. Either way, that's it for this week's video game review. I have been your host, once again, as always, the Adventurous One, Joseph Michaels. I'll see you all next time on my next video game review. Don't forget to follow the link down in the description to sign up with Gamefly.com. And boom, get in on over 8,000 titles to choose from. No late fees. Never play a bad game again, or buy one for that matter, until you try it out from Gamefly.com. Link, once again, down in the description. And I'll see you all next time on my next video game review. Later.
It started. How these things do. A hero. Taking a stand against evil. But there's always something worse out there. Something bigger, waiting in the darkness. And so the hero finds allies. They may have challenges. They may be far from home. And their past may follow them wherever they go. But when faced with true evil, real heroes are on the front line, assembling something larger than any of us could ever imagine.
watching my video. If you want to continue supporting my content like this, check out the link down in the description to my Patreon campaign. Every little bit helps, okay, to make this stuff even more better for you. Increase the gameplay reviews and stuff like that, or comic book reviews, things I want to increase more to make things better for all of you. Don't forget to like the videos, subscribe to my channel, and leave comments. But please, people, check out my Patreon campaign if you want to continue supporting my content.